आरम्भं करोतु महोदय।
ॐ वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। गुरुरेव गति गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरुवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरोः sorry guru okay this one I don't know
चिन्ता नास्ति, एकनिमिषम्, I'll put the other one. 1 minute. For some reason I can't go to the right screen without stopping the share.
okay so this I have to read okay कक्ष्याया आरम्भ वचनानि okay अथ महेश्वर सूत्राणि अ इ उ न then I go down or straight across.
You want to repeat? I'll say you repeat. अथ माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
अथ महेश्वर सूत्राणि
अ इ उण ऋलक ए ओङ ऐ औच हयवरट लण् ञमङणनं
यमङणनम
झभञ्
जभञ्
घढधश्
गडधश् जबगडधश्
खफ छठ थ चटतव
खफ छट थ चटतव
कपय
कपै
शशर
शशसर
हल
हल
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
इति महेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
अथ उत्पन्नस्थानानां स्तोत्राणि
अथ उत्पन्नस्थानानां स्तोत्राणि
अकूह विसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
अकुह विसर्जनीयान् अकुह विसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
इचुयशानां तालु
इचुयशानानां तालु
इचुयशानां तालु
इचुयशानां तालु
ऋटुरषाणां मूर्धा लितुलसानां दन्ताः उपुपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
उपुपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
ञमङणनानां नासिका च
ञमङणनानां नासिका च
एदैतोः कण्ठतालु
एदैतौ कण्ठतालु
ओदौतोः कण्ठोष्ठम्
औतोः कण्ठोष्ठम्
वकारस्य दन्तोष्ठम्
वकारस्य दन्तोष्टम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूलम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूलम्
नासिका अनुस्वारस्य
नासिका अनुस्वारस्य.
धन्यवादः. So this was the we say this, I think, right in the beginning of class. So I think you miss it most of the times, Mahodaya. This is the utpanna. Sorry, I don't mean it in any way. I'm just saying you haven't. That's why the familiarity is not there. So that's all. But this one is basically to tell you, it's a check for the sandhi. So when we do sandhi, it all has to be along the same spot. So when you do akuha visargaha, all of them are from the kantha. Ichu yasha, chu is the chavarga. All the chavarga, ikaraha, yakaraha, shakaraha, all of them are from the talu, palatal. So it's telling you where the originating spots are for all the different swaras and aksharas and the varnas. That's what this is for. It's a check. So most of the times what you'll find is the way the sandhi works is that they use the same family to make the adesha. So that's what this is. That's why this is good to just have it in memory. And then if something goes off, you can come and check. Is this an exception? Is this an apavada? Tadrisham. So that's what this is mainly for.
Dhanyavad. Sorry, I'll practice.
Oh no! Please don't be sorry. We all have so many things happening in our life that the fact that you guys are all coming here and doing all this itself is, I think it's a great thing, because it's important that we continue this. So please never say sorry. Whatever you're doing is, I think, a fantastic amount that it is. Please never say sorry. And don't think that I'm criticizing. That's all. I just want everybody to have have that exposure. That's all. Nothing else. I'm glad you got to see this time. So so we did visarga sandhi. Idanim vayam visarga sandhim pashyamah khalu. So in visarga sandhi, what have we done so far? Let us quickly discuss what have we learnt in visarga sandhi.
Ekadesha lopaha.
Sandhi karyam. So you're talking about the chatvari sandhi karyani. Chatvari sandhi karyani. Take padatu kani.
Savarna dirgha sandhi, guna sandhi, vruddhi sandhi, ukara lopaha, ukara adesha sandhi, then visargasya lopaha sandhi.
So we've done so far. There were bits of swara sandhis that we did. For the swara sandhis, what did we do? We did, just like you said, we did savarna dirgha sandhi. So savarna dirgha sandhi madhye ekam udaharanam. Hina Mahodaya vadatu. Savarna dirgha sandhi. Mute madhye asti Mahodaya bhavati.
Sarvada api. Will do.
Tamam. So tatra
sarvadapi.
Tatra akarah melanena akarah eva adeshah bhavati. Tatra ekadeshah va adeshah va. Ekadeshah. Dvayamapi varnau gachatah tatra ekameva agachatah. Ekadeshah iti bhavati. Uttamam. Bhagya Mahodaya, tatra agrimam sandhi asti, gunasandhi. Gunasandheः एकम् उदाहरणम्.
गुणोपेतः.
तत्र कथं भवति?
अकार पूर्ववर्णः परवर्णः उकार, सो ओकारः एकादशः भवति.
सम्यक्. ओकारः इति एकादेशः भवति. तत्र गुणवर्णाः एव एकादेशरूपेण भवन्ति खलु. तो तत्र क्रमशः कथं भवति वदतु? अकारः पूर्ववर्णः, परवर्णः इकारः अस्ति चेत् किं भवति आदेशः? एकारः. अकारः प्लस इकारः बिकम्स एकारः. नेक्स्ट वन, अकारः प्लस Okarah?
Okarah, the Okarah bhavati.
Okarah bhavati. Tadanataram akarah plus rikarah kim bhavati?
Akara plus ikara I, right?
Akarah plus r.
Oh, ru, ar.
Ar iti bhavati. Samyak. Akarah plus likarah?
Al.
Al iti bhavati. Bahu samyak. Tatra gunasandhi. Any questions on gunasandhi or savarna dirgha sandhi? Savarna dirgha sandhi, it has to be the savarna. So the varnas have to be the same. Samana varna. Samana varna madhye eva bhavati. Atra tu samana varnaha na bhavanti. Khalu. Akaraha plus any non-samana varna will be a gunasandhi. When is vriddhi sandhi? Vriddhi sandhi.
महोदय एकः प्रश्नः ब्रह्मात्मा can it be both Brahma plus Atma and also Brahma plus Atma?
Yes, it can
Both
be
can be done.
It depends on the context. You will have to see what the whole sentence is and which one it should be.
Okay.
Based
But
on
both are correct though.
Yes, yes. Both are words.
Okay.
Brahma is also a word. Brahma is also a word. So Brahma or Brahma. Either way it can work.
Okay. Thank you.
Mahoday, गृहकार्यस्य रामायण श्लोकः अस्ति खलु. So Kausalya Nandavardhanaha. So akara, right? Akara plus akara.
Yes.
So akara ekadashah bhavati, right?
Samyak. Savarna dirgha sandhi. There the confusion arises. Is it Kausalya Nanda Vardhanaha? Iti. That is Kausalya Ananda Vardhanaha. That's all. Yes. You were on mute, Mahodi. You're correct. It is Ananda Vardhanaha. But you're on mute, Mahodi.
Kausalya plus both dirgha, right? That's what I want to make sure.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yes. Idanim vriddhi sandhi. Vriddhi sandhi Haraprasad Mahoday bhavan vadatu.
Yeah, it is. Vriddhi sandhi avaranaha plus H is vriddhi bhavati.
Samyak. Ekam udaharanam.
Vriddhi aksharaha A, E, O.
I, O. I.
O.
Samyak. Tadeva adesharupena agachanti.
Yeah, ekadeshah agacchati.
Samyak. Ekam udaharanam Mahodaya.
Suryodayah.
Suryodayah. Tatra
Yeah,
chintayatu.
Suryodayah.
Okarah. Okarah gunah va, gunaksharah va, gunaksharam va, vriddhi aksharam va, vriddhi aksharam va.
Okaraha is a gunakshara.
So tatra gunasandhi. Now think of something where you have vriddhi aksharam.
For vriddhi sandhi, nothing comes to my mind offhand.
So think of something etat. So think of Rama, not Rama. Anyone have an example of vriddhi?
Vina plus Aushadam.
Vina plus Aushadam becomes?
Vinaushadam.
Vinaushadam. Samyak. Dhanyavadaha. Samyak. Idanim. So everybody's okay with all the swara sandhis that we've done so far. We'll move. We've done one more swara sandhi. Vijay Mahoday, which one is the other one, last one, which has also been incorporated into Visarga sandhis? One more swara sandhi.
Purva Rupa sandhi.
Samyak. Tatra kim bhavati? Katham bhavati?
There the Paravarna goes away.
Doesn't go away. Both the varnas go away. It is still Ekadeshaha.
Oh, okay. So replaced by the Purva.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So tatra akaraha, tadanantaram either ekaraha or okaraha. Again, gunavarnas only. Everything except for the akaraha gunavarna. Ekaraha or okaraha. Then I'm saying it the opposite way. Am I not? I'm saying it the wrong way. First varna, if it is ekaraha or okaraha, followed by hrasva akaraha, then what happens? both the varnas go away and you're left with either the ekaraha or the okaraha. Only guna varnas. Okay? Only the A and O. So purva rupa sandhi. The purva varnaha has to be one of the guna varnas, akaram vihaya. Then it is a purva rupa sandhi that can happen. Okay? So we'll follow along. Pragnya Mahoday, namaste. Bhavati vaktum shaknoti va?
Kshamyatam, I did not hear.
Chita nasti. Bhavati vaktum shaknoti khalu? So visarga sandhi. We've done visarga sandhi so far. Haraprasad Mahoday mentioned two, Uttva sandhi and Lopa sandhi. So can you tell me what is the Uttva sandhi? What do you remember about the Uttvam? When it happens? Do you remember?
It's
No, Mahodaya.
Chinta nasti, shrunotu. And then I'll ask you when we come to the examples. Vijayamanan Mahoday, you were saying?
No, Uttvam, that Visarga becomes a U.
Correct. Visargasya ukaraha bhavati. Ukaradeshah bhavati. Okay. So tatra, what is the niyamaha? Hina Mahoday, do you remember the rules for the
Purva Varna will be Akaraha and Paravarna will be Akaraha Va Mrudu Vyanjanani.
Samyak. Then what happens? So suppose it is Akaraha, Visargaha followed by Akaraha. What are the steps? Sopanani kani?
So Visarga will be Ukaraha. So that will be the Lopa of the Visarga.
Lopaha na bhavati. Ukaraha bhavati.
Ukara bhavati. Uttam. So Uttam bhavati. Tadanantara Akaraha Ukara melanena Okara bhavati. That is Guna Sandhi. And then Okaraha plus Akaraha melanena Purvarup Sandhi Okaraha bhavati.
Samyak. Ekam udaharanam. Ramaha asti. Iti asti che?
So it will be Ramosti.
Samyak. Ramaha asti.
With avagra.
Pragya Mahoday bhavati avagatavati va tatra? Ramaha asti iti bhavati chet tatra sorry Vijay Mahoday, you had a question. Can you ask while I set this up?
No question.
No question. I thought you raised your hand. Sorry. You're very nice like that. You raise your hand and ask. So I was just wondering if that's Ramaha asti. Pragya Mahoday atra bhavati. Bhavati drashtum shaknoti va?
Ramaha asti. Ramosti.
Ramaha asti. Tatra akaraha, visargaha, anantaram akaraha, anantaram asti iti bhavati khalu tatra. So tatra sopanani ke kani tatra first Hina Mahoday mentioned. So first the visargas. Oh God, my control C is not working for some reason. So there the first thing will become ukaraha. Visargasya ukaraha bhavati. Tadanantaram kim? Tadanantaram akara ukara melanena okaraha bhavati. Tadanantaram okara akara melanena okaraha eva agachati. So final formation is Ramo or Ramo Visarga chinnam sti, but they are both pronounced the same way. Vayamapi samanam.
Avagraha.
Vayamapi samanam. Avagraha chinnasya kimapi uchcharana bhedah nasti. Hello. There is no change in the pronunciation. Tadeva. So Ramaha asti. Now what happens with the mridu vyanjanam? Bhagya Mahoday, what happens with the mridu vyanjanam? Suppose we have Ramaha gacchati. Tatra.
Avagra chinna nasti Mahoday.
Tadeva. So tatra Ramo gacchati iti bhavati. Ramo gacchati. So tatra avagatamantah vayam sarve. Tatra we know how the utvam happens. When we want to know when is the lopa? Lopaha kutra bhavati? Lopaha kutra bhavati? Haraprasad Mahoday bhavan vadatu.
Lopa akaraha visargaha dirgha akaraha, that is a, athava, ich.
Samyak. Samyak. Any other swara?
Yeah. Any other swara.
Akaram vihaya kimapi anya swaraha asti chet tatra visargasya lopaha bhavati. Bahu samyak. Next niyamaha is what? One more niyama.
Next. Oh, you want me to answer?
You only say.
Okay. The next niyama will be a, that is dirgha akaraha, visargaha, ash.
Yes.
Bhavati.
Ash.
Lopo. Ash means swara plus mridu vyanjanani.
Bahu samyak. Any swara or mridu vyanjana, life is easy there. If there is any swara or mridu vyanjana, then the lopa happens if a is there before. What happens? We had touched upon this. What happens if there is a karkasha vyanjanam after the visarga?
Then lopa will not be there.
Lopa will not be there. If there is a karkasha vyanjanam, usually what we happen the sibilants will come. Kalu. There.
Yeah,
We talked about. So we talked about, we know what happens if the Purva Varna is an Akaraha, followed by Visarga, followed by any of the Swaras. If there is a Hrasva Akaraha, then we have Utvam. If there is any of the other Swaras, then we have Lopaha. If we have Mridu Vyanjanani, we have Utvam. If we have Karkasha Vyanjanani, we will have something called the Sattvam, which will happen later. For Akaraha followed by Visargaha, if we have any of the swaras, what will happen? Akara followed by Visarga followed by any of the swaras?
Lopa will be there.
Lopa.
Samyak. If we have any of the Mridu Vyanjanas, Akara, Visarga, any of the Mridu Vyanjanas?
Lopa.
Lopa.
Then if we have Akara followed by Visarga followed by Karkasha Vyanjanani, again we will have the Sattvam. That is the only thing left out for Akaraha. So now, the only other thing
So
we have,
it will be with akara and akara both.
yes, that Sattvam will happen for Akara, Akara. We talked about what happens with Saha and Eshaha. What happens with Saha and Eshaha? Bhagya Mohode, what happens with Saha and Eshaha?
Sa ekaha visarga lopaha bhavati anya sandhi na bhavati.
Samyak. So that is good. If there is a lopaha, after the lopaha, nothing else will happen. We discussed that. Saha and Eshaha, if we have Saha or Eshaha followed by Akaraha, Hrasva Akaraha, what happens?
Then Utvam will be there.
Utvam happens. So,
Utvam.
Soham. We have to remember, Vijay Manan Mahodaya will know this. Soham iti bhavati tatra. Any other swara, any other vyanjana. It doesn't matter whether it's Karkasha or Mridu vyanjana. We will have Lopaha. Saha and
So it will
Eshaha.
be al minus a.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Avihaya.
So but avihaya, but akaraha is also included. So akaraha or il, then we will have the visargasya lopaha. If the purva shabdaha is saha or eshaha. This is the only case where we take the whole shabda into consideration. Usually with sandhi, we only take the varnas into consideration, right? This is the only case where we take the whole shabda into consideration. If it is saha or eshaha.
Punaha vadatu Mohade.
In sandhi karyam, we only care about two varnas when they meet. We don't care about the whole shabda. Correct? But this is the only place. If the first shabda is a saha or an eshaha, then following that there is a hrasva akaraha, we will have utvam. If we have saha or eshaha followed by any other varna, akaram vihaya kimapi anya varnaha asti chet, tatra visargasya lopaha bhavati. Vikalpena bhavati va nityam bhavati va?
Nityam bhavati.
Vikalpena bhavati. Kimartham? Saha eshaha sampurna shabdaha asti va nasti va? Sampurna shabdaha. Bhakti-yukta shabdaha asti. So because of that, it is not incorrect for you to say saha asti. Saha asti is correct. Correct. We've been learning that. It is correct. But if we say it fast, we have to say so asti. If we say saha gacchati, it is correct. If we say it fast, we have to say sagacchati. Vikalpena bhavati. Samasta padam na bhavati tatra. Avagatam va?
So vikalpa means here Mohade is like sa gacchati.
Yes.
It's like so gachati,
So gachati na bhavitum arhati.
na bhavate.
न भवति
So,
विकल्पेन किं भवति सन्धिः अस्ति वा नास्ति वा सन्धिः अस्ति वा नास्ति वा न विरामः अस्ति वा नास्ति वा इति अस्माकं विवक्षा अस्ति
oh, vikalpam. Okay.
the vikalpam is what will the sandhi happen or not are we speaking fast or not that is the vikalpam
Oh, so vikalpam is there is nothing coming or going. It's not like that.
so vikalpam means it is optional vikalpam is
Okay.
optional anivaryam is necessary has to happen samastapade in a samastapadam anivaryam bhavati sandhi karyam kimartam ityukte there can be no disjoining the words have to be put together because it is one word but when you have two whole words when you have a vibhakti yukta padam followed by another padam then we can decide are we speaking fast or are we speaking slow when we are speaking slowly then we don't use the sandhi when we speak fast then the sandhi karyam has to happen so tatra
So,
vikalpena
anivaryam.
anivaryam is compulsory vikalpam is optional vivaksha vikalpam dvayamapi optional vikalpa vivaksha ityukte the person's ichha vivaksha
Option.
ichha so ichha anusaram ityukte vivaksha ichha
Oh,
anusaram
okay.
Hmm?
Okay.
anivaryam ityukte nityam it has to happen you don't have an option in a samastapadam you are removing the vibhakti you are making it into a new word which has a new complete word you cannot decide that I'm going to say it in separate words correct
Yeah.
so the vivaksha is am I speaking fast or slow if I'm speaking fast then sandhi has to happen if I'm speaking slow sandhi will not happen if I'm speaking fast or slow if a samastapadam it has to happen sandhi has to happen because it's a one word
Then,
So,
Mahodaya, anityam means
anityam
vikalpa?
ityukte vikalpena
Vikalpena.
Vikalpa. Okay. Then
there are a million words Mahodaya. I don't know all the words Mahodaya. Million words you can use to say anityam
no. So suddenly, when you are explaining, I thought vikalpa means something new will come. Somehow I do not know why I thought.
oh no that is adeshah
That is adeshah. Okay. Okay, Mahodaya. Very well.
na chinta nasti so we are solid so vadatu Mahodaya I think you're on mute on mute madhye asti
so if I give more than half matra, I can, if I say saha vadati, that is fine. That is the vivaksha, right?
correct
Okay,
Bhavataha
saha
ichha asti
icha. So saha vadati. But if I am saying fast, sa vadati.
yes
Okay.
so my habit is to speak fast so when I'm speaking fast if I say sahavadati that is wrong I should say savadati iti tatra so I have to be careful I have to speak slowly that will force me to speak slowly so tatra tadrisham bhavati but the other thing the one other place where sandhi is nityam one other place where sandhi is nityam where can we not change it is not ichhanusaram where is sandhi nityam who remembers
So Aisha will be like that.
no sa Aisha will be like that only in
Only,
the
sorry,
where when we have
Upasarga
shlokas
plus dhatu.
when we have shlokas padyam asti chet padye asti chet we do not have our ichha it has to follow a certain
samasta padam.
समस्तपदं मध्ये सतु जानीमः परन्तु यदि श्लोकः अस्ति अर्जुन उवाच it is not our ichha we have to say arjuna uvacha because there is a vritti there is a meter that has to be followed arjuna uvacha if I'm saying it in a story format I can say whatever I want I can say arjuna uvacha but when I am saying Vishnu Sahasranamam it is not my ichha
Vishnu
uvacha
so many are there so many
yes so in a padyam in a shlokam you have to follow the sandhi whatever they have put there because it follows that meter so that is nityam that is also there in that shloka padye nityam bhavati iti tatra okay So in a padyam, we do not have our icha. Whatever the writer is, as per the lekhakaha, we have to follow that, because otherwise the chandas will go. Okay, so that is the important thing. So we feel we'll keep discussing this throughout our Sandhi learning journey. If we keep discussing this, by the end of it, it will be so solid. It will be, wake up in the middle of the night, we can say it. Not a problem. But it is important to understand it. So because it's fundamentals. That's all. Okay. So now let's move on to today's Sandhi Karya. We didn't do the translation exercise. We'll do that at the end if we have time. Adya tu ekam anyam Sandhi Karyam asti. Visargasya rutvam iti. Rutvam, repha. We discussed what happens to visarga. Visarga can be utvam, ukaraha, so o. Visargasya lopaha bhavitum arhati. Visargasya repha bhavitum arhati. Noche visargasya sibilant, sakara, shakara, or sa, sha, sha. Yes, one of the sibilants. Okay, so right now we have discussed utvam, we have discussed lopaha. We are moving on to this rutvam, rephadeshaha. It is a very simple concept until you come to the exceptions. Okay, the simple concept is this. When you have we've discussed what happens when we have purva varna as akaraha or akaraha, right? What we have to discuss now, what is left in the swaras? All the other swaras are left, correct? Ich, all the ich varnas are left. When there is an ich varna followed by a visarga, followed by either a akaraha or a mridu vyanjana, okay, then you will have rutvam. Sorry, followed by any of the varnas. So it's ash followed by ash, then you will have a rutvam. So it's simple. We did a. Now we have to do ich. Then we will do all the other varnas, all the other swaras. So we will see what is happening here. There are no other swaras. Ich is the only swara. So here we go. Let us see. Control. How do I close this? This is the one I want to go here. Last. So atra pashyantu. Yadi ich asti. Can you see?
Yeah.
Is it visible?
Yes.
Ich asti. Tadanantaram visargaha asti. Tadanantaram ash asti. Or any swara or mridu vyanjanam. It doesn't matter whether it's rasvakara, dirgha akara, or anything else. Any swara or mridu vyanjanam, then you will have rephadeshaha, rutvam. We've seen this. The other place, that the only other thing left when you have an ich before is what happens when you have a karkasha vyanjanam. If you have a karkasha vyanjanam, then what will you have? Then you will have one of the sibilants. Okay? So, sorry. Vadatu Mahodaya? Can you see? You're on mute, Mahodaya.
Can you show me how to write rutva?
What do you mean?
Can you show me how to write rutvam?
Yes, I can do that. Let me put it here. Rutvam. I'm not writing it correctly. What am I doing? Rutvam, like this. Visargasya rutvam. So utvam, there it is rutvam. It's not here, is it? Rutvam here. It is rutvam. Okay. Rutvam. This is called satvam. And lopaha. So utvam, rutvam, satvam, and lopaha. So this one. So right now we've discussed what we've discussed. It's a simple formula. Remember, you have akara or akara. We know what to do, regardless of what happens after the visarga. Now the only thing left is the other varnas. If they have the other swaras followed by visarga, followed by any of the swaras or mridu vyanjanas, we will have rutvam. If we have one of the karkasha vyanjanas, then we will have satvam. That's all. Simple. Okay. So if you look at the example over here, rishihi plus asti. Rishihi plus asti. Atra pashyatu. Visargat purvam kim asti? Ikaraha. Ikarat param kim asti? Akaraha. Kimapi swaraha. Chinta nasti. So kim bhavati? Visargasya adeshaha. Rephadeshaha bhavati. Ekadeshaha nasti. Just adeshaha. So visarga will be taken out. Repha will come in the middle.
Class.
So, rishi, rishi,
Okay. Come.
repaha, akaraha, sti. So, rishirasti bhavati.
In 45 minutes.
So, rishirasti iti bhavati tatra. So, what is the confusion that happens there for most students? Let me just explain. They will get to here. They will actually do very well to here. Let me hope that it comes. They'll do this, huh? They'll do this. This will come out very easily. This part. Rishirasti will come out. After that, no, this make it into a Gunitakshara, for some reason they get confused. So be careful. Rakara plus Repa plus Akara is just Ra. It's a Gunitaksharam. So remembering that. Don't get confused there. Don't get stuck there. Okay. So next one, we'll try one together. So Guruhu Brahma. We know how to do this. Who wants to try? Hina Mohate Bhavati Aramam Karotu.
Guru means Gakara, Rakara, Ukaraha. Then Visarga. Then Bakaraha. So that will be Ash.
It is a Mridu Vyanjanam. Samyak.
Mridu Vyanjanam. So this Rukara will be happen. So
yes.
Visarga will be changed into Rakaraha.
Yes.
Okay. Then Guru means Ukaraha. Guru will be there. Ukara, Guru will be there. Then Gurur Brahma. So it will be Gurur Brahma. So that Refa will become.
Exactly. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnuhu. Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha. We say Guru Devo, na? That is also okay because there we made it into Samastapadam. Okay. Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Okay. Next. We'll try the next one. Vijay Mahodaya, Bhavan Karoti va?
Shrihi. Okay, so Ikara, Paravarna.
Purvavarna.
Sorry, Purvavarna. Then Visarga, Paravarna is A.
Samyak.
Astu. So this Visarga, Refa.
Yes. Visargasya sthane Repa bhavati.
Repa bhavati. So Shrirasti. Rafa, Ra plus A will become Ra.
Samyak. So Shrirastu.
Shrirastu.
Shrirastu. Bahu samyak. Ityukte kim?
Shrirastu.
Shrihi ityukte kim?
Shri Bhagavan.
Bhagavan api Mangalam. Mangalam bhavatu. Ityapi asti atra. Tadeva. Uttamam. Agre. Bhagya Mahodaya.
Also it means Shri means wealth, right?
Shrihi can be Lakshmi like that to say wealth. Tadapi samyak.
Okay.
Samyak. Tadapi samyak. Okay. Bhagya Mahodaya bhavati agrimam karoti va?
Mahodaya. Taihi eva Visargasya purva aikaraha.
Visargat purvam.
Visargat purvam aikaraha. Visargat param ekaraha.
Samyak.
So Tairva Rakarasya adeshaha bhavati. So Tairva.
Taireva.
Tair eva.
The A will stay. Taireva. Tadeva.
Taireva.
In Tamil, don't think it's Tair, okay? Taireva, this is different.
Yeah, Taireva.
Samyak. Okay, Agrimam. Haraprasad, there is, we will go into the exceptions now and then we'll go into the examples, okay? Let me tell you, this is Akaram Vihaya Anyaswaraha. Tatra, 1 second. Visargasya Lopaha. What is this? This one. So now we talked about any mridu vyanjanam. Correct? We talked about if we have ikaraha, we have anything. Then we have, if we have any mridu vyanjanam, we said it was rutvam only. Correct? Yes? But if we have, what did we say when we said this thing? We said if it is ich, if it was any swara other than akara, right? And followed by any swara or a mridu vyanjanam, then visargasya rutvam bhavati iti uktavantaha vayam. Khalu? There is only one problem. If after the visarga, if we have another repha only, then what happens? Because visarga becomes a rutvam, right? Then the next after that is a repha, then you will have two rephas. Repha followed by repha. That is very hard to pronounce. You cannot do that. So now they have an exception. So the only exception is if the paravarnaha is a repha. If the paravarna is repha, now look at this carefully. There is visargasya lopaha. The visarga is dropped. But the purva varna is also made into a dirgha. Okay? This is more rare. Not as often. You don't see this as often. But if it happens, you have to know what is happening. So any other than akaraha, if there is any other swara, then you have both the lopaha and you have dirghatvam happening. So let us see what happens. Bhanuhu plus rajate. How do you tell if you have to do this? If we follow our old rule, what will happen? We'll make it into bhanur rajate. That is not correct. We have not heard anything like bhanur rajate. Okay. So the minute you see repha followed by repha, something else is happening. What is happening? Ukara followed by visarga followed by repha. It cannot be a rutvam here. You'll have two ras. So what is happening? Instead of the visarga, the visarga will drop. The ukara, look at what's happening. Ukara, instead of hrasva ukara, it becomes dirgha ukara. Ooh. The repha stays. Can you please? So it becomes bhanu rajate. Okay. This is only if the paravarna is a repha. If the paravarna is any other swara or mridu vyanjana, it's not a problem. If the paravarna is a repha, the purva varna gets a dirgham. If it's already dirgham, leave it like that. If it is a srasvam, then make it into a dirgham and then you do visargasya lopaha. After visargasya lopaha, we cannot do any other karya. Correct? So
but
we have,
there was akara vihaya or something written.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. If it is akara visargaha followed by repaha, then you just have visarga lopaha as normal. Okay. That one we already discussed. If it is akaraha followed by visarga followed by any what am I saying?
Akara.
If it is followed by repha is mridu vyanjanam. What happens? What is the sandhi that happens there? If it is akaraha followed by visarga followed by mridu vyanjanam, what happens? Which sandhi happens?
Rukara, no?
Followed by
Lopa.
Lopa.
Is it lopa?
Yeah, visarga. Come again.
Okay, if it is visargaha, so let us, if it is, so control T. This is, you see, I also get confused. You see how easy it is to get confused with these things. So if we have, suppose we have Ramaha Rajate, then what happens there? What will happen?
Ramaha Rajate. It is Rama Rajate.
Is it?
No, Ramo Rajate.
Ramo Rajate. If it is Akaraha, remember our rule. If it is Akaraha followed by Akaraha or Mridu Vyanjanam, then it is Uttvam. I was in the same, I was having the same confusion, Mahodaya. So don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. If it is Akara followed by any other Varna, Ich, then only it is Lopa. So this one is a Mridu Vyanjanam. Correct?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So being careful then. It's very easy to make mistakes. As we keep doing practicing only, then it will become solid in our heads. So other than akaraha, akaraha, with akaraha also visargasya lopaha bhavati. Tatra no problem. Akaraha followed by visarga followed by any swara or mridu vyanjanam will visargasya lopaha. If you have ich, any other swara, except for akara or akara, followed by visarga, followed by repha only. We should have had a rutvam, but we cannot have a double rutvam. We cannot have r. So there what happens? We have ukarasya ukara bhavati, dairghyam bhavati. Tadanantaram lopaha bhavati. Tadanantaram lopasya anantaram kimapi anyat karyam na bhavitum arhati. Okay? So if we follow our formula and end up with repha, then we know that we need to follow this exception. Okay?
So it is in a dvivachan of guru, like that?
Yes. There what will you have? Suppose you have guru rajate iti. Rajete. Guru rajete.
So double u is coming in dvivachan of guru. Yeah.
So then what happens? Then we go. Good question. So suppose we have, so guru rajete. Hello, guru rajete. Then what happens? We will have, there is no visarga only, so we don't have to worry. There is no visarga only, no?
No visarga.
But what if we had guruhu rajate? Then what happens?
Then ukara and rakara. So it will be double u. Means, guru.
Exactly. Guruhu. There it will become, why am I doing this? Sorry. Plus rajate. Hello. Then what happens? It will become guru. Right? And it will become rajate. Guru rajate. This is not dvivachanam. This is not dvivachanam. This is only happening because of sandhi karya. It is still ekavachanam. How can you tell if it is in ekavachanam? Because the kriya padam is in ekavachanam. Right? We always start our anvayaha with kriya padam. Kriya padam is in ekavachanam. Kshamyatam, eka nimisham. Mama putraha asti, as usual. Eka nimisham. Kshamyata. This is his favorite time to come and ask anything. Okay.
It's okay, madam. Don't worry.
So you'll get it in a minute.
And I have got twins at home. My grandsons are twins.
So Guruhu.
Class has made 1 hour. He will manage for 1 hour.
You're telling this for your sake, no, Mahodaya? Okay. We'll just finish the Visarga Sandhi and then you can relax. 1 minute. So this one. So this one is, so today what we are doing is we are doing any swara other than akara and akara. Okay. Any swara other than akara and akara, followed by Visarga, followed by any swara or mridu vyanjana. Usually we will have rutvam. But if it is followed by a repha, then we'll end up with 2 rephas. That is a problem. When that happens, we need to make the purva varna into a dirgha varna, dirgha version of itself, and do visargasya lopaha. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Haraprasad Mahodaya, your hand is raised.
Yeah. So you call rakara as refa.
Yes.
So you convert refa halanta plus a becomes ra.
Correct.
Okay, so that is why it is rajate.
Yes.
And u plus visarga will become u.
Yes.
So visarga will turn into u.
Visarga will not turn into visargasya lopaha bhavati.
Visargasya lopa bhavati.
Purva varnasya dirgham bhavati.
Oh, I see. Okay.
but the order happens in the different way. First the Purva Varnasya Dairghyam, then the Visargasya Lopaha. Why? Because after Lopakaryam, nothing else can happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So first what happens, the Purva Varna is made into a longer version of itself. Then Visargasya Lopaha. After Lopa, nothing else.
Okay. Got it.
Next one, Guruhu Ramate. Just like we talked about Guru Rajate. Guruhu Rajate. What will happen? We have Ukaraha, Visargaha, Repaha. The minute we have Ukaraha followed by Visarga followed by Mridu Vyanjana, we want to make Visargasya Repaha. We want to do Rutvam. But then it will become Repaha, two Repahas. Problem. Go into our exception mode. Okay. Then what will happen? U will become U. Visarga will drop. And everything else stays the same. So, Guru Ramate. Okay, Bhavati. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the exception mode is only toggled when we have two r followed. One r, when we have that, then we can't do it. Then our exception comes into play. There are more exceptions. Just letting you know. Okay. All right. So, does this make sense? Everybody's okay with this so far? Yeah? Okay. So, Guru Ramate. One more set of exceptions. These exceptions are less. These exceptions you already know. This exception is, suppose you have an avyaya padam. Okay, I'm not going to go into the rules. If you have an avyaya padam which has an akara at the end, which two avyayas that we know that have akara at the end? One is punaha. The other avyaya that we know is prataha. These are the only two main ones we have to care about. Punaha and prataha. If we have punaha or prataha followed by akaraha or mridu vyanjanam, usually when we have akaraha followed by visarga followed by akara or mridu vyanjanam, we have utvam, correct? Yes? If we have akara, purva varna is akaraha, para varna is akara or mridu vyanjana, then we know it is utvam. But it is not punopi. Have you ever heard someone say punopi? Punaha plus api. Have you ever heard anybody say punopi? We know Bhaja Govindam. How does it become? Punaha plus api becomes?
Punarapi.
Punarapi. It's an exception to the utvam. So, punaha plus api. If you have an avyaya padam, avyayam, indeclinable, followed, which has an akara at the end, and then you have your akara, after the visarga, if you have akara or mridu vyanjana, then you will have your repha, rutvam happening. So, punaha plus api will become punarapi. Okay? Prataha plus asti. Prataha gachati also. Pratar gachati. Okay? Pratar asti. Pratar asti. Only for these two. Usually you will not find many avyaya padas with akara at the end. Usually they are with akara and visarga, right? Not many avyaya padani have visarga with akara before that. Vadatu Mahoday?
But why is this an exception? It's looking like...
If this was not an exception, okay. If it was normal, it should become pratosti. Right? It should become prata.
If we put a u there, okay.
It should become utvam, pratosti. But it is not pratosti. It is not pratosti. How do I do this, ma? How do I do strike through format? Text. Strike through. It is not pratosti. It is wrong. It is not utvam. It is rutvam. Because it is avyayam. But I will tell you, there are not many avyaya padanis which have a visarga, first of all. And even if they have a visarga, very few of them have an akara at the end. The only two that we mainly care about are punaha and prataha. So please remember it for these two. Don't make a big deal out of it. Punaha and prataha. If it is followed by akaraha or a mridu vyanjanam, it will become repha. So punarapi, punargachati, punarvasu. We know punarvasu.
Yes.
Punarvasu, like that, yes.
It's a nakshatra.
Yes. So there it is punahavasu, punarvasu. Okay. Like that, same thing for prataha. Prataha asti becomes pratar asti, pratar gachati, tadrisham. Only mainly these two words. Please remember it for these two words, you are set. Okay. Now, after that, if we make mistakes, we make mistakes. We'll figure it out. Not a problem. Okay, so these two mainly. One more thing where this happens. I'm sorry, but it's better to know these right at the beginning so that later on when we have to fix ourselves up, we know that these were exceptions. Okay, one more exception that I know of is this. Unfortunately, Rikaranta Padani, when you have Pitru Shabdaha, if you have Pitru Shabdaha, what happens in Sambodhana? We say, Hey Pita, Hey Pitaha,
Hey Pitaha.
Hey Pitaha. So there we have Visarga. Hey Pitaha. It is Purva Varnaha is Akaraha. Purva Varnaha is Akaraha. Here we would expect what? We would expect O. We would expect Pitopi. Correct? We would expect Utvam. Utvam, Guna, we would expect Purva Rupa to happen. But no. Unfortunately for us, here also it is Repa. It is a Rutvam. So, where are the two exceptions in this one? The two exceptions are if it is an Avyaya-padam, mainly Punaha and Prataha, or Pitaha and Mataha. If it is Pitaha, then it will become Pitaha Api, it will become Pitarapi. Okay? If it is, and where will we use it in Vakyani with Sambodhana? It will only be very strangely used. Sambodhana, what happens? Usually Sambodhana, we will give a pause, right? When we are calling somebody or something like that. So it is a very rare occurrence that this happens. This will usually happen only in Padyan, like Gadya Padyam Tadrisham. Or in, say, a Chatushlokaha or a Prahelika, where they would like to confuse you. Then they will do this. Very rare occurrence. But you should know it is there. Okay? Mataha Vande. Hey Mataha. Mata asti. Hey Mataha. Mataha Vande will become Matar Vande. So two exceptions.
So exceptions to Utvam rather than exceptions to Repa.
Correct. So we would have put it in Utvam, but we had put it in Utvam, the first Visarga Sandhi, you guys would have lost it. I would have lost it.
So in that slok, no, Vande Mataram, like that?
Yes. No, but there it is Mataram is what?
No, that is Mataram is the Dvitya.
Yes, there it is Dvitya Vibhakti. So that is not the same thing there.
Yeah.
There it is not. Just because you've seen this doesn't mean more. You will rarely see this in use. Very rare. This, especially these Rikaranta Sambodhanas, you will see very rarely in use. Mostly you will see these in Prahelikas, Chatushlokas, where they are trying to confuse you. They're trying to show two different ways. So you have to literally dig deeper and make sense of it. So it is rare. Okay, but you should know that it occurs. So the exceptions to Utvam are, one, you have Saha and Eshaha followed by any other Nridu Vyanjana or anything else. The other exception to Utvam is if you have Prataha or Punaha followed by Akaraha or Mridu Vyanjana. There you will have Rutvam. Correct? If you have a Rikaranta Padam in Sambodhana Vibhakti followed by Akaraha or Mridu Vyanjana, then again you will have Rutvam. These are the three main exceptions that we have to know. Okay, practice will only make us better at it. That's all. Okay, so let's do one abhyasa. Sandhim karaniyam idanim. Sandhi karaniyah. Haraprasad, we have Haraprasad Mahodaya Bhavan Vadatu. Bhavan Aramam Karatu. Tadanantram Hina Mahodaya, Vijay Mahodaya, Pragya Mahodaya, Bhagya Mahodaya. Karotu. Shamita. Haraprasad Mahodaya.
Panditaihi Nityam.
Purva Varnaha.
Purva Varnaha. Aikaraha. Visargaha. Nakaraha. So, na is a Mridu Vyanjanani. So, I Visarga Mridu Vyanjanani. It will be ach.
What will it be? It will be Rutvam, Repha. Visargasya Rutvam bhavati.
Because it is each.
Yes.
Okay, each Visarga plus ash.
Ash. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So it will be, yeah, correct. So Visarga will become a Refa.
So
So Panditair Nityam.
Samyak. Panditair Nityam. Bahuttamam.
Okay.
Tadeva. Okay.
So it will be Refa, no? Upper, no? It will come.
Yes, it will be upper. That little thing at the top. Samyak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hina Mahati Bhavati Karotu.
So, Harihi Api, Ikara is the Purva Varna, and then Visarga, Tadnantar Akaraha, then Visarga will change it to Rakaraha. So, Rakaraha, Akara, Hari will come, Rakara will be changed into Rakaraha. So Visarga will change into Rakara. So Harirapi.
Samyak. Harirapi. Guditaksharam bhavati.
Yeah,
Repaha, Akaraha will become Guditaksharam. Ra.
Gunita.
So Harirapi iti bhavati. Avagatam khalu? Did
Yeah.
I confuse everybody royally with all my exceptions and all? Are we confused?
No.
No.
Okay. Vijay Mahoday Bhavan Karot.
Yeah. So, Sudhihi Eshaha. Okay. So Paravarna is Ikaraha.
Purvavarna.
Sorry. Purvavarna Ikara Visarga Paravarna Eshaha. Okay. So it will Sudhireshaha.
Samyak. Sudhireshaha.
Sudhireshaha.
Bahu samyak. Tadeva. Uttamam. Repha-desha bhavati. Rutvam bhavati. Uttamam. Pragya Mahati Bhavati Karoti va?
Mahardhi plus Ruddha. So here it is Rukarant. Mahardhi plus Paravarna is Ru.
Paravarna is Ru. But
Ru.
it's not a Rukaranta padam. It is a normal padam only. So
Paravarna Ru will become Mahardhi Ruddha. Visarga will become Lopa.
Visarga will become?
Will go into Lopa mode.
It won't go into Lopa mode. It'll be ra ra ri ri ru ru r.
Mahardhiruddha.
Mahardhiruddha iti bhavati.
Mahoday, please write and show. Mahardhiruddha.
Even I don't know, ma. I'll try. This is confusing me because it is only a Repha, but I don't know if it is Rikara also. It will happen or not. I don't know if it will happen for Rikara also because Rikara also has a Repha there, no? So
That's good.
Mahardhiruddha.
So I don't know if this will go into exception mode or not. It looks like it should, but
So
Mahardhiruddha.
So
here we have Naha.
So double draw will come, no?
So that's what even I'm thinking. I'm thinking that it will probably go into exception mode. I don't know if we can do
Mahardhiruddha. So there are two Rakara.
It is. That's you're right. You're right.
So Mahardhir.
I think it will be doing this.
Yeah, like that one.
I think it will do this. I lost the Samshamyatam. I don't know where it went. I think it will do this. You see, I think it will go into exception mode because and a Repha and will be a problem. But I need to check.
First Visarga got into Lopa mode.
Yes, and it became Dirgha. But but I don't know. Is this allowed? Is it allowed to do
Dirgha?
We'll find out in the dictionary.
I will have to check this.
Check it out. Yes.
I will have to check this. I don't know if it is
But
this.
here the Paravarna is not the Repha, right?
That's what even yes. But if you'll notice, R is actually has a Repha inside it.
Okay. That
Ra and ta, no, means it is.
Ra and it is that is why it is made into a swara. It has a repha, just like l has a lakara in it. So I don't know if
Mahodaya, what is the meaning? Mahardhir Ruddha. It's a complicated word.
Maha Riddhihi. Riddhihi ityukte kim? I don't know.
Riddhi Siddhi, Ganpati's
So then
two sisters
Riddha.
or daughters. Riddhi Siddhi. Mahardhi Riddha.
What does Riddha? I don't know the meaning actually.
Ruddha,
Let's go into Kosha.
Mahardhir Riddha, because by the meaning you can go accordingly.
Riddha ityukte kim? Pashyamah. Riddha atra asti. Riddha ityukte traivi.
Prosperity. Ruddhi Siddhi is prosperity.
So Riddhihi is also then prosperity. No,
Prosperity.
Prosperity. So it is a double. Just a moment. Conclusion, result, to grow. Okay. So what could it mean? Mahardhi.
It could be plenty of prosperity, riches.
Great growth, is it? Great growth or prosperity, tadrisham. But then how will you make it into Mahardhi Riddha? Or is it? Can I find out? Let me put that into the Shikshaka group and find out what it should be. Because I don't want to make a mistake. I think it should go into exception mode. It looks like it should go into the exception mode and become Dirgham and do it. But I'm not sure. And I'm not a Pandita. So we're all learning together. So I'll find out and tell you. Okay? About
Yes,
this.
Mahodaya.
Okay? We'll make sure about it. Dhanyavadha.
Yes.
Bhagya
Dhanyavad Mahodaya.
Dhanyavadha. Bhagya Mahodaya agreemam karoti va?
Vaduhu gacchati. Vadur gacchati. So visargasya purva ukara. Visargat purvam, right?
Yes.
Ukara. Visargat anantaram gakara mruduvarnaha asti.
Visargasya anantaram no chet visargat param.
Visargat param, visargasya anantaram.
I'm sorry, I'm not being critical, okay? I think you can, you know, when you have good students, you want to make them better, that sort of thing. So
prayatnam karomi.
That's all.
Visargat pare, right? Visargat pare mruduvenjanaha asti. So rutvam agachati Mahodaya, vadur gachati.
Yes.
So Ra will be the refa, no?
Yes, it will be the refa on top. Vadhur gachati. Bahu samyak.
Yeah.
Samyatam Bhagya Mahodaya, I keep pulling you up on that.
Oh, no, Mahodaya. Please, don't do that.
Okay. Okay. Haraprasad Mahodaya, bhavana arambham karatu punah.
Gohu Vacha. It is ga plus aikaraha. Aukaraha. Visargaha ukaraha. Aukaraha is part of each. So each visarga plus ash. So it will be Gauruvacha.
Gauruvacha. Samyak.
Yeah.
Hina Mahodaya?
Siddhihi astu. So Purva Varna will be Ikaraha, then Visarga, then Akaraha. So Visarga will be Rutvam. So Rakaraha will happen. And then Rakaraha plus Akaraha will be Purna Rakaraha. So it will be Siddhirastu. So Purna Rakara will be there.
Kunitaksharam.
Yeah.
Vijay Mahodaya, on karo.
Okay. Hareha bhavati. Okay. Purva varna ekara, visarga, paravarna, bha. Okay, mridu vanjanani.
Samyak. Mridu vyanjanam.
So, harera bhavati.
Harer bhavati.
Harer bhavati.
Harer bhavati. So you say everything. Before and after you say everything. Hare bhavati. Just add a r in the middle. So harer bhavati.
Harer bhavati. So it will be that upper.
Yes, the refa at the top. Uttamam.
Before, above the bha. Okay.
Pragya Mahode, agrimam.
Lakshmi adhika agachatu. Purvavarna ihi and paravarna is swara. So Lakshmi plus agachatu, when it is the rule says that when there is a swara, it will go to just 1 second, Mahodaya. It will be transferred into refa. Lakshmi ragachatu.
Samyak. Lakshmi ragachatu.
Agachatu. Dhanyavad.
Each followed by visarga, followed by anything except a karkasha vyanjanam or a refa, then you will have rutva. Samyak.
Here it will become a gunitakshara, right? Ra.
Yes. Lakshmi ragachatu. Swara ra. Samyak.
Ra.
But when it is mridu vanjanani, then it will be the ra on top.
The little thing on top. Yes, the refa on top. Yes, that's it. Samyak. Bhagya Mahode, karoti va?
Guruhu eva, gurur eva.
Samyak.
Visargat purvam ukara, visargat anantaram ekara. So rutvam agachati gurureva.
Samyak. Very good. There was no thing only here. There was none of the exceptions here. It's okay. We'll come into that later. Mahodaya, Haraprasad Mahodaya.
Shishuhu rodati visargasya purva ukaraha asti. So each visarga plus here is a r. So it will be Shishu rodati.
Bahu Samyak. Here, because we cannot have rakara, repha, so it becomes, toggles our exception mode and it becomes Shishu roditi. And we cannot do anything following that. Very good. I was just saying.
The visarga lopa.
Visarga se lopaha. Visarga se lopaha. And we have to write it as two separate words. There is no option of writing it as one word. It is two separate words. I think in the books they sometimes write it as one word, but we will stick with two words, please. Okay. Next one.
So the step will be like ukara. We have to write that ukara becomes dirgha. We have to write on the side like that. Ukara becomes dirgha ukara. No.
I don't know. How will you write it? If you have to write it on a test or something, then you'll say apavadaha. Just say apavadaha.
Okay.
Just say rutvasya apavadaha iti likatu. Chet utvasya apavadaha. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long as you clearly show that it becomes u. Don't leave it as hrasva ukara. Make sure you show the dirgha ukara.
Dirgha ukara.
Then lopaha happens. You can write lopaha.
Okay. Achha, okay.
You don't have to write the dirghatvam, I think. It's okay.
Okay. Now, antaha bhutaha. So, akaraha, tadnantar visarga, then bhutaha, bakaraha, means it is mrudu vyanjan. So, it will be rakara, visarga will change into rakaraha.
Will it?
So, rakara.
Will it? It should change into, it will change into rakara.
No.
But this is usually.
It is akara. So it will be anto bhuta.
Anto bhutaha according to our thing. But is there an apavada happening here?
Antarbhuta.
What is antaha? Antaha is an avyayam. So I
Avyayam.
I just
sorry.
told
I forgot.
So pratah,
sorry,
punaha,
sorry.
now add antaha into our dictionary. Antaha, pratah and punaha. Okay, these
Acha, okay, so we will add this, yeah.
yes. Most of the times when it comes to this exception with the avyayam, you will have seen it a lot. Like punaha api, you've seen punarapi. Okay. Pratah not so much, but antarbhutaha, we've seen it. Antarbhavati, antarbhutaha.
Yeah.
It's kind of something we know.
Antarpat, like that, no? That also comes.
Yes. So antarbhavati, antarbhutaha, correct? Because it is the exception. Why? Because here purva shabdaha eva avyayam asti.
Avyayam asti. Okay.
Again, we are looking at the full shabda in the sandhi. Usually that doesn't happen. So far we've looked at full shabda in the purva part. We've only looked at the full shabda for saha, eshaha, and now we are looking at the full shabda for if it is a avyayam or sambodhana for rikaranta shabdas. Okay.
Yeah.
Because usually sandhi karyam we don't care what the full shabda is, but we care only if it is saha, eshaha, avyayam or rikaranta padasya sambodhana. These four. We'll keep
Mahodaya, so it still rutvam bhavati, right?
Rutvam eva bhavati. Because it is apavada. If we look at only the purva varna being akara, visarga, followed by mridu vyanjana, it should be utvam. Correct?
Then why do we say apavada here?
No. It should be utvam, correct?
Yes.
But it is not utvam. Because the purva shabda is an avyayam. If it is avyayam ending with akara and visarga, then we have this exception happening. Rutvam happening.
Oh, instead of utvam, it will be rutvam.
Correct.
Okay.
But Mahodaya, this utvam also has some exception. If there is a utvam followed by some utvam or something, no exception like that, no?
Huh? No. I understand what you're saying. So if it is akaraha, visargaha followed by utpatati, suppose we have ramaha utpatati. It will be ramo utpatati and it will become, then after that we can do our vriddhi sandhi. Rama utpatati iti bhavatum arhati. Okay? Because the only time we cannot do any further sandhi karyams is only after lopa.
Okay.
If there is no lopa happening, suppose we just utvam, then we can do our vriddhi sandhi. No problem. Okay? We'll go baby steps. Don't worry. Okay, next one. Okay, sandhi vichedam karaniyam atra. So punaha arambam kurmaha. Who was doing it? It was Vijay Menon Mahodaya did it.
My chance.
Bhavan.
Okay, Shrir Bhavati. Okay, so it will be Shrihi, Shri Vitsarga plus Bhavati.
Samyak. Shrihi Bhavati iti bhavati tatra. Uttamam. Because it is ikaraha and mridu vyanjanam. So it is each followed by visarga followed by ash. So it is rutvam is correct there. Okay. Next, Pragya Mahodaya.
Gurur vadati. Guru who? It's guru visarga plus vadati. Guru vadati.
Samyak. Guruhu vadati. Each visarga followed by mridu vyanjanam followed by ash. Bhagya Mahodaya.
Tabihi eva tabireva.
Samyak. Same rule. Haraprasad Mahodaya.
Bhakti reva. So it will be bhaktihi eva.
Samyak. Normal rutva sandhi niyamaha.
Yeah.
Hina Mahodaya.
Shishu ragachati means it will be Shishu agachati.
Shishuhu agachati.
Shishuhu agachati. Yeah.
Again, each visarga ash. Next, Vijay Menon Mahodaya.
Guru namati. So guruhu plus namati.
Samyak. Again, each followed by visarga followed by ash. Pragya Mahodaya.
Hare asti. Hare plus asti.
Harehe asti.
Plus asti.
Harehe asti.
Plus asti.
Harehe is what vibhakti?
Guna.
What vibhakti is it? Hari Shabdasya.
Sorry, Hare is Saptami.
No. Fifth and sixth.
Panchami, Shashti. Panchami. Uttamam. Agre. Bhagya Mahodaya.
Pituhu eva pitrureva. It's apavadaha, right, Mahodaya?
Yes. But it is wrong. It should be Pitareva. Why is it Pitruhu eva? This is Pitruhu eva. This is Pitruhu eva, not
Pitruhu
Apavada.
eva.
Pitruhu eva. Pitruhu eva. This is not Apavada. This is Rikara.
It's not apavada?
Pitruhu is what word though? Where does it come? Is it a vibhakti? Pitruhu? Is there a Pitruhu? Kosha. I don't know if it is a Tankana dosha there.
Pitru is Pratipadikam, no?
Pitru is Pratipadikam. So Pitruhu. Pitruhu, is that a Visarga? Is it a Vibhakti Yukta Padam? Pitruhu something? Have we seen that before?
Pitrubhyam, we have seen.
It's the Shashti Vibhakti, right, Mahodaya? Shashti as a Pituhu eva pitrureva, right?
Pituhu eva will become Pitureva. Pitureva, not Pitrureva. Pitureva. There is a Tankana dosha.
Okay.
Yes, Pitureva.
It's Pituhu eva pitrureva. So it's not apavada.
It is not Apavada, it is normal. Pitureva.
Okay.
Apavada only for Sambodhana. Okay. 100%
Okay.
normal. See, they're doing it like this.
I'm sorry?
I don't think this is right. This again I have to check. Because look here, it is two rephas again. Can you see? Guru
Yeah.
Prachati.
Yeah, two refers together.
I have to check this. Okay. I will check this. Leave this. Go to the next one, Mahodaya.
Siddhihi bhavatu.
Samyak. Atra apavadaha asti va nasti va?
Here, siddhihi ikara, so it's the ish. Ish, visarga, and bha is ash.
Samyak. So not apavada, normal only.
No.
If I put siddhi, sorry. If I put siddhi ramate, then what will happen?
Siddhir, come again.
Siddhi ramate, then?
Ramate. Then it will be siddhi.
Siddhihi ramate. There it is apavada.
Apavada. Yes.
I will check on this. Guru Richati. I don't know whether there is apavada or not. I'll check because from what I recall, the repha deshaha is there is a repha in the rikara. So I'll just check on that once. Okay. There is an udaharanam here.
Mahodaya, it resembles the same previous word. This
Yes.
word Mahardir Riddha. Both
Yes.
are identical.
That's what I'll check. I'll check and tell you. I'll put it in the signal group. If
Yes.
I forget, can one of you please remind me by?
I'll remind you.
Dhanyavad, Mahodaya. Because I have a tendency to forget, especially now because this whole Golu thing is happening. My brain is a little bit off. Okay, there is a nice Repadesha Udaharanam here. This one is the first shloka in Sankshepa Ramayanam. Tapasvadhyaya niratam tapasvi vagvidambaram naradam paripapracha valmikir munipungavam. So where is the Rutvam happening? Who can tell me?
Valmikir.
Valmikihi Munipungavam has become Valmikir Munipungavam. Where else is there Sandhi Karyam that has happened? Can we quickly see? Is there any other Sandhi Karyam that has happened?
Svadhyaya niratam, right?
Is there a Sandhi Karyam?
No, it's not.
No, it's just this one, right? Just
Samastapadam. It is just a
Samastapadam.
Samyak. Swadhyaya is the Pratipadikam. Okay? Akaranta Pratipadikam. Swadhyaya Niratam is a Samastapadam. What does this mean? What does this shloka mean? What is the Kriya Padam? First of all, what is the Kriya Padam here? Yes, you'll know.
Pariprapacha.
Pariprapacha.
Paripapracha.
Paripapracha.
You don't know this lakara. You'll see it a lot when we do Sankshepa Ramayanam. This is called Pari is the Upasarga. You all know?
Yes.
Leave the upasarga out. We are left with papracha. Any time that first pakara, can you see, has been doubled?
Yes.
Any time that lakara, that first letter has been doubled, like uvacha also, that vakara has actually been doubled. Vakarasya actually ukaraha, because in Gunasandhi, remember, when we have u, it becomes vakara. Uvacha, papracha, chakara, all of them there is doubling happening. There we have something called lit lakara. Lit lakara is bhuta. It is bhuta kala. It is not, usually we use lang lakara. Kalu? Lang lakara?
Yeah.
Lang lakara can be used anywhere. Lang lakara can be used anywhere. But this lit lakara is called paroksha bhuta kala. It is only used when we have historical events that we do not have any personal way of knowing it. We have not seen it. Nobody that we know have seen it. Not even our great grandfather has seen it. This is paroksha bhuta kala. That is the only place we use lit. It will usually be seen in these Mahakavyas. Mahabharatam, Ramayanam, all of that. We will see paroksha bhutakala, lit lakara. So, papracha. Anytime we see something where we have doubling happening, it is lit lakara. So, paripapracha. It is basically prishtavan. Kaha prishtavan? Kartrapadam kim tatra? Who is the one who is doing the asking?
Valmiki.
Valmiki to Narada.
Samyak. Valmiki prishtavan. Valmiki kam prishtavan? Naradam prishtavan. Idrishaha Valmiki.
Munipungavaha Valmiki.
Munipungavam tu vibhakti ka tatra?
Second.
Dvitiya vibhakti.
Dvitiya.
So,
What else is in Dvitiya
tapasvi
vibhakti?
vagvidam.
Ekavachana.
Munipungavam then will be Visheshanam for what? Will it be for Valmiki or
Naradam.
Naradam. Munipungavam Naradam. So Valmiki Munipungavam Naradam Prishtavan. Idanim. Punaha vaham prichhami. Kidrishaha Valmiki. Which other word? Nakaranta shabdaha asti. Tapasvin shabdaha. Tapasvi iti prathama vibhaktyaam asti. So tapasvi Valmiki Munipungavam Naradam Paripapracha. What else is in Dvitiya Vibhakti?
Swadhyaya niratam.
Tapaswadhyaya niratam. Kidrisham Naradam?
Tapaswadhyaya.
Vagvidam too, right?
Tapasvi.
Yaha sapurna samayam tapaha karoti, swadhyayam karoti. Saha Naradam. Tam Naradam Valmiki Prishtavan. Idani. Vagvidam Varam. Vagvidam is a specific shabda, that is Dakaranta shabda. Vagvid iti shabda. That is vid means nyaha. If we have vagnyaha, okay, someone who knows, yaha janati iti vid, who knows. So vag over there means all those shastras that have been passed down orally. What are those shastras? Vedas, Upanishads, all those shastras that have been passed down orally. So Vagvidam, ye shastrani jananti, that is Shashti Bahuvachanam. Vagvid, Shashti Bahuvachanam will become Vagvidam. Just like say our Takaranta Shabdas. When we have Takaranta Shabda, what happens? Suppose we have, give me one Takaranta Shabda. The Himavan.
Manas Shabda. Manas.
Bhagavat.
Bhagavat.
Himavat.
Bhavat.
Bhavat. What happens in Bhavat in Shashti Bahuvachanam?
Bhavatam.
Bhavatam. Bhavatam. Shashti Bahuvachanam. Bhavataha bhavatoho bhavatam. Vagvidaha vagvidoho vagvidam. Okay. So Vagvidam is among those who know all the old shastras. Varam ityukte shreshtham, the greatest. Varaha is shreshtaha. Varam here is Dvitiya Vibhakti. So who will it be describing? Kasya Visheshanam? Naradam. So we have a lot of descriptors for Narada Muni. Here, Tapasvi Valmikihi Paripapracha. Kam Paripapracha? Naradam Paripapracha. Kidrisham Naradam? Tapasvadhyaya Niratam Naradam. Vagvidam Varam Naradam. Munipungavam Naradam. So the Anvaya is Tapasvi Valmikihi Tapasvadhyaya Niratam Vagvidam Varam Munipungavam Naradam Paripapracha.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Very, very good
Beautiful,
way
right?
to confuse. Very good way to confuse anyone.
No. See, all our ancients, what are they saying? They are saying that you guys are all capable of this. That is why they've given it to us. You are capable of it.
No,
Don't
but
worry.
the Visheshnam, Visheshya are all mixed up as different places.
So
Right,
it is
because
in
of Chandas.
different places. Yeah.
Because of Chandas. They had to do it like that. Otherwise, the Chandas will not be followed. Okay. This is something called Anushtup Chandaha, where they have very specific rules. So they have to follow these rules, and that's why they have to put it in this format. Okay. But if we do our Anvayakrama, the only place that you can probably get mistaken is that Vagvidam. People will start thinking Varam. Varam is the Karma Padam here. But the Karma Padam is not Varam. We notice that Naradam is the Karma Padam. So Varam has to describe Naradam. Okay. So then we say Vagvidam Varam. Then we realize, okay, Dakaranta Shabda, it is Shashti Bahuvachanam. So Vagvidam Varam. The greatest among the people who know the Shastras. Iti Vagvidam Varam. So Valmiki Munihi Prishtavan, Naradam Prishtavan. All these things are describing Narada. What type of, who is Narada? Narada is the one who is, who does self-study, who does tapas all the time, who is the greatest among the munis, who is greatest among the people who know the Shastras. He asked Narada, because here they have to explain, right? Valmiki is starting this shloka about Ramayana. He's writing shloka about the Ramayana. First thing he goes and asks Narada. Why does he ask Narada? Because Narada has all these qualities. That is why he's asking Narada, who should I write about? He then goes on and asks, right? Well, who is the greatest among, who is the most steady, who is the most, the brightest among the people, Tadrisham. Then Narada says you should write about Rama. But the first thing is he has to explain, why did I ask Narada? Because Narada is all these things. So that finishes our class. We were not able to do the Anuvadam. The Anuvadam, I will show you this quickly. There is this Apte translation exercises. What I would like us to do is, it is progressive exercises. It's very nice. So every class, if we can go and quickly just do, these are all, start with simple. Pratama Vibhakti, Akaranta Shabdas, Tadrisham. So we'll try and do one each lesson as much as possible. I'll add on more as we finish it. It is there. I will put it into our class notes. Just look at this once before we get into our next class. I am trying to lobby among our class teachers to say that Navaratri, maybe we do not want to have a class. We can skip a class because everybody is going to be busy.
I agree.
I am trying to say that it's kind of mean to you guys and to us to have class during Navaratri and homework during Navaratri. So if possible, I will try to cancel next week's class and make it the week after. Okay. If they say no, what we'll do is we'll try and add a class in some other time, but we will skip next week's class, I think. Let's not. Everybody.
Yes, Mahadaya, please.
Over. It's too hard. Too hard.
Yes.
It is homework you can skip.
One weekend. No, class also.
For me, weekend is homework time. So one weekend I'll get free.
So what we can do is this week, in this week's homework, instead of having due next week, we'll make it due the week after.
Very good.
Okay. We'll skip
That's
next
good.
week's class and we'll meet again in 2 weeks' time.
Okay.
So just for our big festivals, I think we should do that. Like if Diwali comes in the weekend or something like that and all that, we should not, I think it's too difficult because people will be doing so much work and everything, no?
It lingers on in the mind, even if that's the thing.
This person is coming, I have to make dinner, I have to go buy this, I have to go do this, I have to clean, I have to do this, blah, blah, blah. I know.
Yes.
I know. I agree. So I'm trying to say no matter what, for our class, we will skip this week, next week's class, and we will make the homework due the week after. So no problem.
Dhanyavada, Mahadaya. Dhanyavada.
Okay.
Mahadaya, I have a question. My 25th Gruva Karyam is not opening at all.
Oh.
Bhanu Mahodaya has forwarded. I tried many times.
I will.
25th email is not opening.
I'll ask and see what happens. I'll see what it is. Yes. Okay. Idanim Shanti Matra vadamah. Vijay Mahodaya vadati va?
Oh, okay. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
बहवः धन्यवादाः
धन्यवादः।
सर्वेभ्यः नवरात्रि
धन्यवादः।
शुभकामनाः पुनर्मिलामः
पुनर्मिलामः
not next week but the week after
Yeah.
उत्तमं
धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः। Happy Navaratri.
धन्यवादः